Welcome back to USA Car Reviews, where we take a closer look at the machines that helped define American automotive history. Today, we're diving into a truck that isn't just metal, wheels, and chrome, it's a piece of pure Americana. I'm talking about the 1956 Ford F-100. This wasn't just another pickup truck rolling off the assembly line. It was bold, stylish, powerful, and it set the stage for what the Ford F-Series would eventually become, the most popular line of trucks in the world. When you see a 1956 F-100 coming down the road, you instantly notice something different. This was the only year of its kind with the unique wraparound windshield and that distinctive vertical pillar. It gave the truck a sleeker, more modern look compared to earlier models. Ford wasn't just building a workhorse anymore, they were crafting a truck that looked just as good parked outside a diner as it did hauling lumber on the job site. That perfect blend of function and form is exactly why collectors and enthusiasts still rave about the 56 today. Under the hood, Ford gave buyers some solid choices. You could get the reliable straight six, but for those who wanted a bit more grunt, there were V8 options that made this truck much more than just a farm tool. The Y-Block version 8S brought the kind of torque and sound that made owners proud to fire it up every morning. For the mid-1950s, this was serious power in a pickup, and it helped cement the F-100's reputation as tough, dependable, and ready for anything. But it wasn't just about engines. Ford also focused on comfort and style inside the cabin. The bench seats were wider, the dash had that mid-century charm, and there was more attention to detail than you might expect in a truck from that era. Remember, in the 1950s, pickups were mostly bought for work, not cruising around town. Yet the 56 F-100 blurred that line. It was rugged enough for a construction crew but stylish enough for a night out. That's part of the magic of this truck, it appealed to hard-working Americans while also catching the eye of car lovers who wanted something unique. Another thing that really set the 1956 model apart was its stance. With that wraparound glass, wide grille, and bolder front end, it just looked tougher and more aggressive than its competitors. Chevy had some strong trucks in the mid-50s, but the Ford F-100 carried a presence that made it stand out. It was the kind of design that still looks timeless today. In fact, many custom builders and hot rodders still choose the 56 F-100 as their base because it has those perfect proportions and that undeniable character. Fast forward nearly 70 years, and the 1956 Ford F-100 is one of the most collectible vintage pickups you can find. Restored models fetch high prices at auctions, and custom builds turn heads at every car show. Whether left stock with that classic charm or upgraded with modern suspensions and engines, the soul of the truck remains the same. It represents an era when Ford was really starting to think about trucks not just as tools, but as lifestyle vehicles. At the end of the day, the 1956 Ford F-100 isn't just a truck. It's a symbol of American ingenuity, hard work, and style. It's part of the DNA of the modern F-Series, and without it, we might not have the best-selling trucks we see on the road today. That's why when people see one restored, cruising with that chrome shining and that V8 rumbling, they don't just see a pickup, they see a legend. This has been USA Car Reviews, taking you back in time with one of the most iconic trucks ever built. If you love classic cars and trucks as much as we do, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into America's automotive past, and drop a comment below telling us your favorite memory or story about the Ford F-100.